Hi, Cancer. We're in Carmel Valley, California right now. I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of peace, some nature for your September reading. Um, September. There's a lot of emphasis on your home life in September and really how you're communicating with people in your home life in September. If you're finding yourself that communication isn't exactly on point or things aren't working out for you, then maybe let it go. Just take a step back. I think the biggest thing is to remember not to get resentful about some of the things that are said because I feel like people are going to be saying a lot of things that they don't necessarily. I don't want to say it's not going to be like mean hearted or mean spirited or anything like that. They just aren't going to be able to communicate as effectively as they would like. Everybody's going to be trying to find a balance in communication. And um, if you're not being genuine, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really, really difficult to be able to be in a place of um, authenticity with anything. So, love the vibe coming out right away. So there are these torpedoes that like the birds and the squirrels and all of this. There's like these acorns. I'll show you one. I have one right here. And they just pelt down from the trees. So I'm trying not to get hit by these. Look how big these fuckers are. Excuse my language. They're huge. They're really big. Anyway. So those things that you're really desiring, those things that you want, it could be a relationship, it could be some news, it could be, just like something that's just really genuine, that's feeding your soul right now. Um, I feel like your patience for it is kind of helping the transition happen a little bit easier, like allowing yourself to be patient for things to come in instead of forcing it to happen, or instead of you creating the environment for it to happen, you're just sort of allowing things to come in. So we, excuse me, show up here. You came in a very soft way. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, Death, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Wands. What's really interesting, I keep hearing the words holding steady. Like you really need to allow you're right on this precipice of a transformation. You could be dealing with a Scorpio energy, but I feel like this is that shift, that transformative shift that's happening. And a lot of it has to do with your home life. A lot of it has to do with stability in your home life. And during this Mercury retrograde, you're going to find some answers. You're going to get some things that you've been asking for. You're going to get some answers to some questions that you've been wondering. But you cannot create the environment for it to happen. You know what I mean when I say that. Because you guys can shapeshift anything. Okay? Seriously. You can make a home, you can make any place feel comfortable and safe. You can shapeshift any environment to make it, but the one that you actually want, you don't want to shapeshift it. You want it to be the thing that you want. And whether I'm talking about that environment and that safety, whether it's coming in from a relationship, whether it's coming in from an environment, whether it's coming in from a job, it doesn't matter what it is. Do you see what I'm saying? There's this desire of a specific safe haven, and you're right on the edge of that transformation. And if you force it, if you shift it, if you create the chameleon effect where you make it look the way that you want it to look instead of it just falling into place the way that it's supposed to look, it's not going to be the thing that you've truly wanted. I hope that makes sense. I think you guys totally understand what I'm saying, but you know, and you don't want to end up upside down. You don't want to end up on your back, like the crab on its back with his arms flailing in the air, and he needs to be able to flip back around and he can't flip around, right? And if you shape shift an environment to create it the way that you want it to look, and or shape shift a relationship to create it the way that you want it to look, whatever you're wanting to do, you're going to end up upside down on your back and stuck again, just like you were last time. So, moving forward in a way that is not forced. It's more of a flow. That's what the cups is all about, right? That's what the Knight of Cups is all about. It's about moving in a flow instead of forcing it. When you get tired this month, please rest. That Four of Swords is loud. And if the current environment, the current space you're in doesn't feel like a home, that may be the one of the very reasons why what needs to change. When you are constantly waiting to get out of the space that you're in instead of sitting within it, you're going to be stuck. That's that upside down effect again, too. But I do feel like there's definitely going to be some messages. So we're going to talk about that in the extended. If you would like to get the extended, you can become a member by clicking join underneath the video, or you can go to the description box and check out Patreon. The memberships are all the same. You can also go to Vimeo and support me there and get the video or all of the videos for the entire month of September. I love you guys. I'll see you in the extended. Happy September. Bye.